Wall Street Memes Casino
I'm fine.
and Sportsbook.
Andrew McCart, IFLTV. It's been a while, family. Mr. Jazza Dickens. What's happening, mate?
Yeah, all good, Alan. All good. Yourself?
All good, mate. All good. Listen, like I said, it's been a while. Man, it's probably been about a year since I've spoke to you. You've had two fights since. You've had the fight in Dubai. You've had the fight at I think it was the Olympia back in June, I think it was. You're back in the wing column, but let's forget about all that because I think you've got some big news to share.
Yeah, the opportunity there came along from Frank Warren last week to fight Nick Paul. Like you know, I wanted to move up. I had to move up. See what it was like at my new weight class. I'm strong at my new weight class. But that opportunity at featherweight, it's just too good to pass down. And it's just like your country, it's just a proud fighting place, and it's hard to turn something like that down. You know what I mean? So I jumped at the chance. World title fight in Liverpool. I'm looking forward to it. I know it'll sell a lot of tickets. I think it'll sell anywhere in Liverpool, anywhere you could get it. But it looks like it's going to be the M&S Arena. So yeah, I'm excited.
Listen, Nick Ball, world title, Scouser versus Scouser. I saw your YouTube video that you made, and you said that there's been loads of Scouse derbies. The one that's stuck in my mind is obviously Shane Neary and Andy Hooligan and Liam Smith and Anthony Fowler. Now, when you get two Scousers going at it, it's like anything. It's like two Mexicans going at it. It's like two Irish going at it. You're going to get that rivalry. You're going to get that war. And the way you fight, and especially the way Nick Ball fights, I mean, what can we expect?
It's Glasgow and Rangers in it, as you put it. So it's like, I don't know what. He's a respectful friend. He's done well for himself. I don't expect it to go like that, but sometimes it just does, and you know what I mean? And it's I don't know how it's going to go. I'm not really asked, to be honest, but I respect him, and I'll shake his hand after it, but I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait. And you know what? I was at that gym where I started off at the same gym, so there's a lot of history there. And when you leave a gym, as a sportsman, you still want to win, you know what I mean? If they want to beat me, I want to beat them. The only way this fight won't happen, because there's so much history, is if they don't think they can win. Does that make sense? Because if they think they can, they'll just turn up and fucking blitz me, and that's the truth.
When I seen it as well, Anthony Fowler, Liam Smith was massive. I remember the build-up. I remember the fight itself and the thing. But you said yourself, there's never been two Scousers fighting for a world title. I mean, like Neary and Hooligan was for the WBU, which is the World Boxing Union. I think I was only going for 12 years or whatever it was. Do we count that? No. So this is the first Scouse.
Well, yeah, I think it's just it was in its infancy, wasn't it? The belt was in its infancy, like the WBO was not long ago. So the IBO sort of making a name for itself now, isn't it, as well? It's getting bigger and bigger. So I wouldn't discredit it. You know, Nark in the Park was a massive event for Liverpool boxing. They actually made it 10th because they couldn't get nowhere to fit the amount of people in there. And I still ask people to this day, what was it like? And to be that fella, one half of that fight is special to me, and because I'm passionate about my own city. And yeah, like I say, I'm so excited. I'm looking forward to it.
Is this the biggest Scouse? Is this the biggest all Liverpool, all Scouse derby in boxing? Is this the biggest one yet in the history of the Liverpool boxing?
I think it is, and because it's a WBA world title fight, and then you had the Fowler, Liam Smith, you had Paul Smith against Quigley, and then you had the Andy Olligan, and then obviously there's been other fights there. Even Nick Ball had a local one with Brian Phillips not long ago, just a few years ago, and that was a big fight, you know. So I would say it is, because we both fought for world titles, and yeah, where we are in our careers and stuff like that. I think I do believe it is, and yeah.
What do you make of Nick Ball, his style? And you look at, he's probably should be a unified world champion right now. He should have that WBC belt as well in many people's eyes. When you look at Nick Ball's style, what do you make of it? And are you excited to face somebody that just seems to just keep coming forward and sits on your chest and throws shots from all angles? You excited about that?
I'm very excited, and yeah, but I tell you what, I'm not fucking Ray Vargas or what was the other fella's name, the American fella. I'm not Ray. I'm healthy, I'm strong at the weight. I've had my testing done in John Moores University. Although I'm moving down, I still make that weight and be strong at it. So he's got somebody behind me, you know. But I think that he's done incredible for himself. I think Paul Stevenson, although I did leave that gym, the animosity there. There's no like animosity. I still root for him when he's done well. I was very happy. I was listening along to the fight on the treadmill as the fight was happening, and when they got the decision against Ford, I was over the moon. I didn't know how happy I was going to be for him, and I was very, very happy for him. So, yeah, that's where I am. But I'm just excited, you know. No, what? I believe it's not even about the world title, to be honest. And I've never said that before. It's just a fucking huge, huge fight. So I can't say. It's only been agreed in principle from Frank. The conversation through Frank, through Lee, into me, and now it's on them. They've got a voluntary defence. It's not going to fight one of the big fellas, which I would understand. It doesn't make sense for him to fight any tomato can just as a takeover fight. It's a massive opportunity for him as well as me. Although he's the world champion, this opportunity, he's lucky to get this as well as I am.
You're in your 30s now, Jazza. You've had 38 fights, I believe it is. How much is left in the tank? How much hunger is still there to get that world title?
We'll see, and we'll see. Won't we? No, what if the young man, I wasn't telling me if I thought this was a cash out fight or a money fight, and it was just about fighting because I've always fought or just for the money, I probably wouldn't have took this fight. You know what I mean? So we'll see how much hunger he's got. You know.
Mm-hmm. You froze it there. You got your back, and you froze a little bit there, Jazza. But we're all good. We're back in the game. Sorry, Jazza, I lost you there for a split second. Yeah, what I was saying there is obviously you lost that fight out in Dubai back in the summer of 2003 last year. Then you had that 6th rounder again in Olympia. When you look at your age and how many fights you've had, and did you ever think that you'd get this opportunity to face somebody like Nick Ball in your home city of Liverpool for a world title, all Scouse derby, huge fight? Did you ever think this opportunity will come again?
Yeah, of course I did. Yeah, and you know what? It's very rare. You need a dancing partner to make it something special like this. Like I say, the Liverpool event. I can't. It's out of my control, isn't it, to wait for someone else to come around that can also be the dancing partner. So I didn't know about that. I used to watch the Johnny Tapia story. Don't know if you've ever seen it. He had someone very similar. I think where's he from? Albuquerque, New Mexico. I'm not too sure. Could be wrong there. I don't know. But I always watched the video. What was it? I watched the thing years ago anyway, and I said, if you get a dancing partner like that, it's a once in a lifetime thing. So obviously I thought to be a world title shot, of course, but having a dancing partner who's also a Scouser, I never imagined that in my wildest dreams, you know, because I grew up playing about Mary Holligan.
Listen, I'll be at that fight. You know me. If this, but you said it's agreed in principle. So when it does get signed, sealed, and delivered, I'm going to be there. No doubt, I'll put my name in the hat to come and watch that fight because I love the way Nick Ball fights. I love the way you approach the game, Jazz. I've been friends with you for a long, long time, and it's just this fight just is mouth watering to me.
Yeah, it is. And you know what? We've got mutual friends. Me and Nick Ball, we've got mutual friends. And I'd probably be his friend if we weren't around the same weight, you know what I mean? Got nothing bad like to say about him, but we're in the, you know, we're eating off the same plate, and it's one of them, man. So yeah, I just implore him to be his own man around this, and to say this is the fight that he wants also, and not let the people around him to persuade him that he needs an easy fight or something different, you know what I mean? Because this is the biggest fight right now, and he's going to get. He could go away and fight for less exposure, or he could fight unified world title fight now and not get as much out of it than this, because this is perfect time for us both, and I think that it's come at the right time for me and for him.
One last question, Jazz, before I let you go and get a safe journey back to Liverpool there. You got a message for Nick Ball? I know you said that to be his own man, but have you got anything else you'd like to say to Nick Ball if he was watching this?
Yeah, just be your own man. Let's fucking do it. Let's get it on, you know. You deserve this. I deserve this. We both worked hard. Don't want no outside influences. Just step up to the plate and we'll make this fight. and also congratulations on everything that you've done and to where you've got to, because it's an amazing achievement. You're a credit to the city, and that's it. Thank you for speaking to me, and I appreciate your time.
Anytime, Jazza. Listen, let's not wait as long as it's been, because it's been a good wee while since we spoke to each other, brother. But like I say, safe journey back to Liverpool, and hopefully I'll catch up with you soon, my man.
Thanks, Anne.
Thank you, Jazza. Thanks, mate.
Wall Street Memes Casino
I'm fine.
and Sportsbook.